Good afternoon. This monthly reading is for Aquarius for the month of October. Today is October 2nd. We had the full moon yesterday in Aries, and we still have moon in retrograde in Aries, so you still have that passionate negativity, I guess I would put it out there. You have the right with your free will, because we'll just be putting down energy today in both the oracle cards and the tarot cards for your reading. We'll be putting down energy, but you always have the right with your free will to change that energy at any time, and just so you know that, okay? We're going to see what the cards are telling us, and then maybe ways that you can tweak things a little differently. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you've never been here, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa. I've been doing readings for over 35 years. I'm a psychic medium and a registered nurse. And please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, hit the notification button, because quite often during the week I come on live, and when I come on live, I pull cards, and the only way you'll know is if you have notification bell rung, right? On Sundays I come live and do a mediumship reading. So I bring through your loved ones, or anyone who's on, I bring through their loved ones who have messages from heaven. So it's a lot of fun. Try to do a lot of fun things. I'm going to be doing a video that's going to be a meditation video. I'm going to be doing, at the end of every single video that I do 5 minutes of Reiki healing. Right now, with everything that's happening in the world, I'm not only sending it to each individual sign, like I'll be sending it to Aquarius in this reading, also sending it collectively because of everything that's happening in the world right now. A lot of disharmony, right? So I'll be sending it out to everybody. Remember, you can be the maker of that change. I want to make sure you know that. So even though you may feel the negativity around you, or you may, with everything that's happening in the world right now, it may feel really overwhelming. Remember, though, that you can be the person that can change that and can be more compassionate. Let me take a drink, excuse me, of water. So you're in control. Always. So the energies that I pull are specific to Aquarius for the month of October, but you always have free will to change them. You always have free will to go in a different direction. Okay? These are just the energies that are out there that I'm sharing with you. Down below, you'll find my website for anyone that would like a private reading at northernlights.one. You can go on there and see the different readings that I offer, and then contact me by telephone to schedule a time. And there's also a PayPal, donations of love. So if someone would like to donate, I had a lot of people who donated, and I'm very grateful. It's allowed me to pick up some new decks that I'm going to be using today for the readings. The Gilded Tarot I'll be using, and then the Oracle, the Wisdom of Oracle. I love this deck. It's beautiful. I've been wanting to get it for a while, so thank you for those who donated and offer that. And I'll also be pulling one Romance Angel card. So we're going to get started, Aquarius. So I'm going to be quiet while I shuffle the cards and lay the cards out, and then we'll talk some more, okay? And don't forget to hang in to the end, because we have the Reiki healing. Thank you. Thumbs up if you're enjoying the video. If you hear TV, or it's actually a radio on, I have people that are outside fixing my gutters, and they have it very loud, so I can hear it through the windows. I'm not sure if you can hear it, and if you can, I'm sorry about that. It's a little bit out of my control. So let's pull 3 cards from the Wisdom Oracles. Wisdom of the Oracle, Colette Baron Reed. Pull one romance card. Oh. Too many cards. This card. Okay, I'm going to shuffle the cards from the Gilded Tarot. I'm going to do a 7-card, a Celtic Cross. And if there's anything that, so far I've only had to clarify a couple of different cards in the deck. The cards are coming through very clear for the month, for every sign, and I think it's just because the energy is so strong that's out there right now. There's not a lot of room for misinterpretation with these cards. So I will definitely pull a clarifier if I need to, but these cards are for Aquarius for the month of October. Aquarius for the month of October. Aquarius for the month of October. Okay, Aquarius, let's start and see where we begin. We have with the Wisdom of the Oracle cards, we have the Thinker. Okay, and this is a card number 44. It's about the angels. So the angels maybe are coming to you. Maybe you've been thinking a lot about somebody who's passed, that it's a celebratory week for them or a celebratory month. Might be their birthday, maybe the month that they're passing, but you're doing a lot of thinking about it. Okay, and that's okay to go inward and think. It does have something to do with the angels, with the number 44. Okay, so really take your time, and if that's the time you need to pull away and kind of regroup, that's perfect to do. The next card, Go the Distance. So you're just about at the finish line here. Look at this beautiful picture. The checkered flag. You're almost there. It's a 4 and a 7. It's the number 11, which is a master number. And just all good things, all positive things. The pinks in the healing background, the blues for the throat chakra. So you've gone the distance, whether this be at work or with a relationship, and you're coming to the finish line. You're coming to the fruition. You're coming to the point where it's finally going to pay off for you, all the hard work. Okay, whether it be in a relationship, we'll see further as we go through the cards, or whether it be in your career path. Either way, and it may be different for some of you, but right now, go the distance. This card is saying it's a community card. Whenever I pull this card, you can see the adorable giraffe, the baby giraffe. Whenever I pull this card, I feel like the giraffe here is calling in the community to help. And I think this card comes up that it's okay to ask for help. Okay, so if you feel stuck, which many times when you're at the level 8, the card number is 8, you can feel very stuck. If you feel stuck and you feel like you need help, don't hesitate to ask the people around you. Don't hesitate to ask family members, loved ones, people at your career, right? Wherever you work. It's okay to ask for help. And remember that you don't always have to do things alone. And I think Aquarius, you're very strong. You're an air sign, but you're a very strong air sign. And I think sometimes you think that you do need to do this path alone. You do need to be the caregiver of everyone and not taking care of yourself. And this card is definitely telling you to reach out and get help from others. Okay? The card that I got, which goes along with it actually, for the romance cards, is Love Yourself First. So if you're waiting for a big true love to come in, it's important that you take some time in between, maybe different boyfriends or different relationships, and really take some time to love yourself. Put yourself first. If you respect yourself, you're going to bring in someone from the universe that respects you just as much, right? Gives you just what you deserve, the happiness, all the love and happiness. It says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So the stronger you stand in your own power, the stronger you feel about yourself, and all the goodness that's around you, the more you're going to attract that well-being and that person to come in. So love yourself first, and then you'll be able to attract this strong relationship. That goes true even in a marriage or a relationship that's been long-term, right? Maybe you need to take a few steps back and not be all about taking care of other people for a little bit and just taking care of yourself. Remember, asking for help. It's okay to ask for help. You're not in this by yourself, okay? So let's look at your Tower deck. The first card, the signifier you have, is the Judgment card. Many of you could be going through some kind of a court case. I'm hearing some of you are going through divorce. I hear some of you are trying to figure out finances with someone in a relationship. Or maybe you have a contract that's signed with somebody and the contract you're not happy with and you want it changed. This is a really good month for that. But remember, on the 13th of October through November 3rd, election day of all times, this is a time when you want to be careful about any contracts you've signed, right? You don't want to renegotiate a contract during this sign. You don't want to start something new during this sign. So try to do it before the November 13th date or after the October 13th date or after November 3rd to get the strongest bang for your buck, so to speak. You're not getting covered by mishaps, etc. Okay, because Mercury retrograde can be about miscommunication, mishaps. This is the time when all these ballots are coming in, right, through the mail. And I think they're going to come in very clearly. And the reason I think they're going to come in very clearly without issue is because everyone is aware of it now. Everyone knows that it's been predicted there's going to be an issue. So because it's up front, we all have a leg up on it. We're all planning our vote, right? We're all planning to either vote early, send in our mail ballot, or go on the day of the election. And this card, this Judgment card, is saying the exact same thing. You have the heads up that something is going to come up, either with a contract or someone's going to challenge you this month. And if you have a heads up, then it allows you to figure out your offense before it even begins. The card that's crossing it is the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is a happy family. Look at that. It's lovely. It's like they're standing under a... getting married, or standing, it looks like they could be maybe re-celebrating a union. Maybe somebody is going through a re-celebration ceremony, but it's a very happy family. It's a wonderful card. Fours always make me think of angels. The fours are always the angels around us. So you can just tell at each of the points, each of the corners, that the angels are around. So this is a celebration card. This is a card that everything is going well. You're building towards your future. Wands are all about the building part, right? The actual physical building of something. So if it has to do with work, you're physically building to the point where you want to get to be. But it's you're happy. Everything's going well, and that's the only thing that's the obstacle in your way of this judgment. And I don't see that as an obstacle, but it could be that the judgment has to do with a divorce or maybe a custody hearing, and you need to just be prepared and expect the best, manifest the best. We're at a full moon as of yesterday, so now's the time to manifest and know that it will come through that way. And the next card we have is the Six of Cups, and cups are about emotion. This card makes me really think of a lot of happiness. Sixes can sometimes be about moving forward, okay? And the cups is the emotional well-being. So you could be, they're sitting here looking at all their cups. They're looking at all the peace they have in their life, right? And they're counting their blessings. And that's what you'll be doing as well with this Six of Cups. And I think that's the important piece to remember, is that as you move forward, whether it be in a relationship or whether it be in your work relationships, that the six is continuing to build, but the emotion is nice. I'm going to pull a clarifier for that card. I'm going to use a right away for that, and just to see if there's anything I need to know about this Six of Cups series. Okay, and the card that came out is the Two of Pentacles. So the Six of Cups, when it comes to the emotions, yes, but you're juggling, right? You're not sure where you're going to end up. And I think this goes back to the Judgment card in the beginning. Taking a peek at what you're going to be facing, juggling what it is you need to juggle to get this happy life, to get this happy wife, this happy husband, this happy child, and all the happy emotions that surround it. So it's crossed by the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Money. So you need to... make a decision. You're juggling, you're balancing. Maybe you're balancing work and career for some women. Maybe you're trying to balance your emotions, or you're balancing your money and balancing your checkbook. Maybe this is the first time you've been on your own and you've had money of your own that you suddenly need to figure out how to balance. And that could also be the case, okay? In the past, you have the Sun card. So this is around you continually. This doesn't go away just because it was in the past. The Sun card is a gorgeous card. Happiness, wealth, feeling wonderful. Okay, the sun is shining down on you in all of your decisions. So this Judgment card, good fortune will come your way because this is here. This is in the past, and it helps you move forward as well. Okay, the Knight of Swords is the next card. I am going to clarify this. Most knights are moving in some way, and this Knight of Swords in this deck isn't moving. There is a hawk or an eagle around him. He has looks like he's ready to fight. He has all his armor gear on. He has his truth sword being held, because swords are always about the truth, telling the truth. Maybe we again go back to the court case that should be coming up, or the contract that you're defending. But either way, the outcome is going to be fine. Remember, we talked about that, a happy outcome. But this is actually in your near future. So this is something that you are going to be pursuing this month, and something will come up for some of you that is court related. Okay? The King of Wands is the next card. And look how calmly he's sitting on this. The Wands, he's reached the pinnacle, if you will, of working hard for what he wants. And this could be back to the career again. So even though you have all this going on that could be about contracts or court, he's sitting calmly and peacefully and knowing he's reached where he wants to reach. He's worked really hard. He's gotten to the point where maybe, who knows, he's up for a promotion. There are pentacles in this reading. There are pentacles coming up. So he's worked really hard to get to this part of his life. So he's going to enjoy every minute of it. And that's in the in the future. The environment card that I have is the Hanged Man. Now the Hanged Man means you're stuck. So maybe you're stuck with all of this, asking your community for help, right? Thinking about everything you're going through that we talked about in the beginning. Going the distance, meaning you're going to be going fine. It's going to be fine with the Judgment card, Aquarius. But this card is meaning right now that you're stuck. You're really not moving. You're kind of waiting for things to happen. So if it's a contract, if it's a court case, there's really nothing you can do but sit and wait until it's ready for you to go. You're held by chains in this deck. Many times in many decks, the Hanged Man is self-imposed, that you're holding on to your own foot and you're not letting go. You're not taking that leap of faith. But I feel like you're tied up because whatever you're involved with contract-wise or whatever you're involved with court-wise is holding you up. So you're stuck. The immediate environment is the Page of Swords. Pages tend to be younger people. This could be a child of yours. This could be a relative of some kind. This could be a friend or someone you work with. Swords are about truth, right? So this is a messenger. Pages bring in messages and messages of truth. So maybe you find out something that kind of clears the path a little bit for this Judgment card that we talked about. I am going to pull a clarifier on this card to find out what it is specifically talking about, because we've been talking about we talked a little bit about loving yourself first, not quite ready for a relationship. This seems to be more career-oriented. But the card we pulled is the Eight of Cups. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords, which is the truth. The Eight of Cups is walking away, making a decision, even though all the cups are upright still, and they haven't tipped over, but making the decision to walk away from it. So maybe when you go to this court case, you're going to say, gee, you know what? It's not worth it. I'm not going to fight over such a trivial little thing. You can definitely have this. Or I'm definitely going to split the money with you. It's not worth the fight. So this is telling me it's going to take a full moon cycle for this to happen. So I feel like the next full moon is actually on October 31st. It's on Halloween, Samhain. So what you need to know is that it could take the full month of you thinking about this and working through it and working with the community and working through all the swords and the truth and so forth to get to this point where it's okay for you to walk away. You're going to feel comfortable walking away. Okay? The final outcome card, it's lovely. It's the Ten of Cups. Complete happiness. So maybe it's just such a weight off to finally get to that point where you're letting go. You're going to court and you're letting go. Look at this card. It's absolutely gorgeous. You're celebrating. This is a celebration card. Look at the animals around you. The waters are calm. The cups are all about waters and emotions, and you just feel wonderful. Look, there's a rainbow in the sky. I mean, this couldn't be a happier card to end on, for sure, for your October reading. Just know there could be some bumps, it looks like, along the way. There could be some contracts or things or some judgment that you have to face, but it's going to turn out just beautifully. And I feel like there's going to be such a weight lifted at the end of this month when you get to this card, that it's really going to be beautiful. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you have questions about your reading, please leave them below, and I will definitely, search and go back and see if there's something else I can tell you about them. Right now, I am going to put this down. I am going to do a little bit of Reiki, healing Reiki, opening your chakras, helping you build your immune system, right? Because that's what we do. I'm a healing Reiki master. I use crystals with my healing, and that's what we're going to do at this point is a little bit of Reiki. Let's get you some healing. So open your crown chakra right on the top of your head, almost like a flower that's unfolding, and we're letting in all this beautiful white light energy. We're letting it all in to go through our heart, our chest, our arms, right down through our pelvis, our waist, our abdomen, and all the way down to the bottom of our legs, right? We're full of this white light, beautiful energy. And I'm going to send you some healing and send healing out into the universe as well. So just enjoy, relax, and feel the healing begin. Aquarius. sending out that Reiki energy to help you feel clear and clean, moving in a positive direction this month. You had a beautiful reading, Aquarius. I hope you enjoy it. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe down below so you'll know when to come on for the notifications for the live readings that happened this week. And I hope you have a wonderful month of October. Talk to you soon. Watch for my weekly readings as well, and I do daily readings. Have a nice one.